Attorney Avi over here. I've created this video for you because you've received a Social Security Adult Function Report. What is a function report? Why did you get it? And how do you fill it out? A function report is looking to gauge your ability to perform activities of daily living. That means from the moment you wake up in the morning until the moment you go to sleep, they want to know, Social Security wants to know, are you able to do activities of daily living? Are you able to get out of bed on your own? Are you able to dress yourself on your own? Are you able to shower and bathe yourself and care for your hygiene? Are you able to make and prepare your meals? What about cooking, cleaning, laundry, chores, sweeping? Can you do those things? What about hobbies? What about activities? What about driving? They want to get a better sense of information that only you know and that only goes on in the four corners of your home. I have a function report in front of me over here. It's a 10-page document, although the first 2 pages are instructions. The next 8 pages are really what you need to know. Now again, and I'm going to go through some of this a little bit with you. I'm not going to go through every question because it's pretty self-explanatory, but I want to give you some tips to help you fill out the function report. The function report, as it gets started, I want you to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, but I want you to fill it out as if you're having a bad day. Why do I say that? Because if you were having a bad day, you wouldn't go to work that day. If you were having a bad day, you may have to leave work if you were at the job. So the function report, in addition to going ahead and getting the information that they're asking for, you need to let them know what it's like to be you every single day. The first couple pages are very self-explanatory, but I want to go ahead and I want to say on the question number 4, where do you live? A house, a shelter, an apartment, a group home, a boarding house, or other? You may want to go ahead, if you write in a house, you may want to put a little star by there and say a 2-story house, comma, I cannot get up the stairs. Little bits and pieces. Who do you live with? Alone, with family, with friends, other. Do you have an attendant? You may want to write over there, I have an attendant. And in parentheses, you may want to put in 7 days a week, 3 hours a day, or 8 hours a day, or whatever it is that they assign to you. Section B, question 5. How do your illnesses, injuries, or conditions limit your ability to work? Do you need unscheduled breaks? Do you plan on calling in sick? Are you unable to sit, stand, walk, bend, stoop, kneel, crouch, crawl? They want to know why you can't work. Do you have a difficult time interacting with the general public? What about coworkers? What about supervisors? Do you get confused? Do you get brain fog? Do you lack the ability to maintain concentration? These are all the type of things that you want to put in here. And if you run out of room, you can put a little star and say, see the back of the page, or add on a page at the end. It says, what do you do from the time you wake up until you go to bed? Question 6. Well, what do you do? If you lie in bed all day, then you write down, I lie in bed all day. I sit in my lounge chair. I go ahead and I prepare simple meals. They're going to ask that a little bit later when it says, later on, it asks before in question 13, are you able to prepare meals, simple meals, microwave meals? Do you take care of anyone else? This is a difficult question because many of you have children and you're taking care of your younger, minor children. So maybe with a little star, you may want to write in there, I have help with the children, or my husband or my spouse or my wife help me with the children. If you're not taking care of anyone, then obviously write that you're not taking care of anyone. Do you care for other people or other animals? Some of you write, I have a dog. Is it a German Shepherd? Is it a bulldog? Is it a big, giant husky? Or is it a little tiny Shih Tzu? What type of dog do you have? You may want to put an asterisk over there where it says, I have a gated and backyard, so that they know that you're not taking your dog on long walks around the neighborhood, but rather all you're doing is you're opening the back door, your dog is running out and taking care of the business. Personal care, question 12. Dressing, bathing, caring for your hair, shaving, feeding self, using the toilet. If you have a toilet, a commode, or if you have a shower chair, now is the time to mention it. If you don't take showers daily, some people take showers every couple days because it's difficult for them. Some people take showers every couple weeks, perhaps because they're depressed or they have difficulty just caring for themselves. You should write that down. I only shower every 3 weeks, if that's what the answer is. Dressing. If you are not putting your shoes on, then just say, I do not put on shoes. I wear loose clothing. Whatever it is, you want to make sure that they understand. It's not like you're getting dressed up like I am right now in a suit and tie. You're very dressed down. Feeding yourself. Do you cook your own meals? Or are they simple meals, like I said, microwave meals, simple meals, toast, a sandwich? Those are all things that are acceptable answers. Use of the toilet. Now is the time. I know it's uncomfortable. If you use pads or diapers, or you need assistance getting to the toilet, or sometimes you don't make it to the toilet, that's the place to put it down. Remember, you want to fill in the gaps from your medical records. You need to put in red hot facts about what it's like to be you every single day. Do you need reminders to take medicine? If the answer is no, then put in no. If the answer is yes, and you use your alarm on your phone, or you have pill boxes, or you have your family lay it out to you, remind you, that's where you go ahead and put it. House and yard work. These questions, again, are very straightforward. Don't give an impression that you're out there cutting down trees. I'm sure you're not a lumberjack. Don't give an impression that you're out there on your lawnmower going ahead and cutting and taking care of all of your farmland or whatever it is that you have, your big lawn, your big landscape. Tell them the truth. And you may even need to say, I used to, but I can no longer do that. Getting around. Question number 15. How often do you go outside? If you don't go outside, then tell me you don't go outside. When you travel, walking, driving a car, riding in a car, riding a motorcycle, using public transportation, what if you go ahead and you have one of the cars that are sent from the government, from Medicaid, a medical transport? That would be the place to put it. If you need to go ahead and you need to have someone drive you, then you go ahead and you put that in the other. If you need recovery time or you need to pull over while you're driving to stretch, that is the place to put it. Can you go out alone? If you have a service dog, if you have an attendant, if you have a family member who accompanies you, that's what you want to do. That's the place you want to put it. Shopping. Question number 16. Stores, by phone, by mail, by computer. More and more people are shopping by Amazon. They're having Walmart deliver the stuff to them. That's where you put it down. If you give the impression that you are out there in the supermarket lifting bags, reaching for the shelves, pushing the cart across the parking lot to your car, I mean, if that's the case, remember the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So tell that to them, but then put an asterisk saying, but I need recovery time, I need to go home, and I need to rest. Money. There's something called a representative payee. A representative payee is when Social Security goes ahead and they select someone to handle all of your money. Many of you can no longer handle money because you have difficulty counting. You forget to pay bills, whatever it is. If that's what's going on with you right there, then go ahead and mark that appropriately. Hobbies and interests. There are so many of my clients over the years who told me that they used to like to fish. They used to like to go to sports games. They used to like to knit, but now they have problems with their hands. They can no longer walk. They can't go ahead and do any of the painting, gardening, whatever it is. Tell your story. This is your story. This is what they want to know, activities of daily living. Social activities. I have a lot of people who have lost cases because they're gamers. And they're going ahead and they're gaming all day long with multiple players on the other side of the screen. When you go ahead and you have social activities, going to family barbecues, attending church maybe, or synagogue or mosque, if you can no longer do those things, because you can no longer, like I said, get in a car, you have difficulty bending, stooping, kneeling, crouching, crawling, you have difficulty ambulating, you have difficulty just performing anything, these are the questions that you need to answer. Like I said, if you need additional space, get it on a piece of paper and get it over there. Again, section 20, we've kind of covered a lot of that: lifting, squatting, bending, standing, reaching, walking, sitting, kneeling, talking, hearing, stair climbing. Go ahead. If you do walking and explain how your illnesses or injuries affect each item checked. If you have a walker, if you have a cane, whatever, if you have shower bars, this is where you're putting it down. Paying attention, brain fog. Do you need to follow spoken instructions or do you need a demonstration? Maybe you can only do simple repetitive tasks. Maybe you get distracted. This is the place where you want to put that down. Moving on to page 9, how do you handle stress? If you get panic attacks, this is the place to put it. But don't just say I get panic attacks. Say I get panic attacks that take X amount of time to recover. Or I get severe panic attacks with crying, with tears, with hyperventilating. I can't be in public. I shake. I rock back and forth. I scratch my skin. I pull my hair. I grind my teeth. I bite my nails. You have to add color. This is about adding color to your story. Now again, question 21, where they're talking about crutches and walkers and wheelchairs. We've addressed that a little bit in the walking section when asked at the page before, but you can go ahead and you can address it again. Was it prescribed? That's a very important question. If you remember the name of the doctor and you remember the date that it was prescribed in, put it in there. If you just went ahead and you're using grandma's cane that's been in the closet for a couple years, then let them know I'm using a cane, but it's not prescribed. If you just bought it on Amazon, I'm using a cane, but it's not prescribed, but I plan on getting it prescribed by the doctor. Name of the medicines, page 10. Go ahead, print out from your patient portal or print out from the pharmacy your updated medications with your dosage amounts. This is a very important question because there's a lot of, and if you have side effects, rashes, diarrhea, sleepy, you get fatigued, whatever it is, confusion, this is the place to put it down in the remarks section. I think that you'll find that this video is very helpful because it covers a lot. We actually covered all of the function report, but it's going to cover a lot of what Social Security needs to know about you and what goes on in the four corners of your home when no one is around. Remember, tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, but make sure you're filling it out as if you're having a bad day. I want you to be a winner chicken dinner. If you want me to review your form before you submit it in, feel free to email it to me, and either myself, another attorney, or my staff will review that form and we'll fax it into you to make sure that it gets to the right DDS analyst. Again, I want you to be a winner chicken dinner. You got this. You hear me? You got this. You can do it. I believe in you, and I'm excited to go ahead and keep the case moving once you go ahead and finish your function report. Thank you very much.